All right, wanted to show you a little video. I am starting Oscar on some vibration on an e-collar, and I think it's going to really help you guys out a lot. Like, he's a social guy, he's super friendly. He's been doing great. He just doesn't want to always come to me good when I'm asking him, especially for outside. So in the house, I don't have that issue, but outside, he's like, nope, I want to go sniff and go pee on something. And so what I'm doing is doing a little vibration, and then when he comes to me, the vibration goes away. And I just create a little bit of a void or a vacuum for him to fill. And I use this leash just very gently to be my guide as I move. And so just very gently with the leash, lots of communication with my body language. Good boy. Good. And he'll even take some treats. Oscar. Here, let's see. Your ear is flipped up. Let's see if I can do this with my other hand. He likes these little trainer treats here. And so when I don't have the phone in my hand, it's a little bit easier for me to reward with the food, but I'm just starting to get him used to coming into my space with e-collar pressure. So essentially, let me fix your ear here. Essentially, that can translate to not only a recall, having him come when called, but also a nice heel position and just focus. Like if there's another dog present on our walks, we can work a little bit on having him come and pay more attention to me. Can you find it? Here you go. He's so cute. Little Ewok is what I'm sure he's earned that name at your house, but we love him, calling him the Ewok. But yeah, so it can just transition to lots of focus or behaviors that require a lot of focus from him, like the heel position, coming when called, just seeking direction for the next cue, coming to put the leash on. And it's just seems to be really helpful. So using lots of leash vibration for very basic things and a lot of food, because he's a young puppy and he's learning these things for the first time. So we want to make sure that it's very clear on our part of when he's doing something that we like, that and we want to see more of it, that we pay him for those things. So another thing I've seen is going out thresholds. We've worked on this a lot, where initially I would just open a gate, any gate or a door going out to and from the house. He's like, I'm going for it. And it's almost like an anticipation anxiety, like, oh, the door's opening and I like have to go, and all of a sudden becomes this competition. So we've worked a lot on him just sitting at the door as it opens. And he's a smart guy. It depends on where we're going. So this is the potty yard. This is where we're going to get the turf, is right through here. And then as we're coming out to maybe, let's say we're going for a walk, this gate is a little bit harder because it leads to the front yard, right? So sometimes when I go up to the gate, and even right here, he's like, oh, we're leaving. I'm going to go step away, and I'm going to not go up to the gate with that intensity. I want him to come back. I want him to almost like neutralize how intense he is for the doorway. So every time I step away, he's like, oh, maybe we'll go this way. Every time I step away, I want to make sure that he's not so intense. So this is more of a state of mind. I go through the door because it's open. I step away, vibration. He has to come back to me. Oh boy. Good. So I just want him to be a little bit calmer, just coming up to a door, whether this is the front or the back. Because I do find that dogs that are so intense about going through thresholds are more prone to being a dog. Good boy. Okay, let's go. Being more prone to being an escape artist or an opportunist, like when your kids open up the door or they have friends over, that he's more inclined to bolt out the door, and that can be kind of scary. So I'm going to do a little bit of vibration here as he's like, hey, we're going. And I know he doesn't know how to heel or do any of those things yet, and he wants to investigate the world, but I just want to work on some focus here as we're out front doing something new. Really good for his state of mind to not just be go, but actually practice some check-in. So I'm going to work him a little bit on some of these things, but I just wanted to touch base and show you some of the things that I'm seeing with him. So he's doing better in the kennel today. Yesterday, I had to put him in the crate to go to the grocery store after we got back, and he was pretty barky, but today when I left for an appointment this morning, he was okay. So just new kennel. But I would say I would have him sleep in the crate when he comes home, just because I don't think he's ready for that kind of freedom yet. And I think it's a marking behavior with peeing on the bed. Just watching how he is in my house. He hasn't had any accidents, but I can tell that he wants to mark. And so we just want to make sure that we're not giving him total freedom yet. Oscar, good boy. There he is. He's got to earn it. So, good boy. Doing good.